Okay. I've been saying for a while that I would do an Inside the Enclave video. I just want you to know that I stink at videos. Like my sound quality and my audio quality is not the best. And I'm wearing the same outfit I was wearing in my last video. And I know you'll forgive me. Okay. So this is the thing. The Enclave actually, I conceived of this like 5 years ago because I had started to join a bunch of ADHD women's support groups, like on Facebook. And I had just sort of returned to my diagnosis and I was researching and I hadn't even started the website yet. And I went and I joined like 5 or 6 Facebook groups. And like within a week, I was totally disappointed. And I was like, nobody's actually like helping each other here. Nobody's even being nice. And then they start to troll each other and they ignore the original poster and it's a hot mess. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but even 5 years ago, before I had the website, the podcast, any platform, I was like, I could do this. I could do a better job. I really did. So anyway, if you fast forward, at the beginning of this year, I started to build out a website. I decided to make it a community, a membership community, and I decided to keep it off of Facebook. Even though Facebook is free, it's free, right? Which means anybody can start a group. You don't actually have to give a crap about anything. So I built it on what is called the Mighty Network site, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'll show you what the landing page looks like, and then I'll show you what the Enclave looks like on the inside, and I'll try to explain what my plans are for it moving forward. Let me share screen. Share screen. There we go. I think you can see it. So when you go into the Mighty Networks, you might have to search. Usually you don't have to because I'll just give you a link. And I'll give you a link to this. This is what is called the landing page. You've probably seen a landing page for a million different products and services over the years. Seriously. So you know what a landing page is. I chose the name The Enclave because it sounded kind of like exclusive and almost beachy and like relaxing. And that's my vibe. Right? I'm super relaxing. No kidding. Anyway, I wanted to keep this sort of feminine but relaxing, and so I chose to call it the ADHD Enclave. I do have 2 different plans, which I will show you. I got a little help writing the copy of this, and basically, most of us are pretty overwhelmed. So, I didn't make any of this up. I got this directly from like emails and correspondence I've had with other women about what they need and what they're not able to find in terms of support. I know we're all really burned out. You can read all of this on your own. I really do advocate a different way of learning and living with ADHD. Like there's a lot of noise around ADHD. There's a lot of social media junk around ADHD. There's a lot of Facebook groups. There's a lot of Reddit threads. And while all of that is good because it means people are talking, it's also super overwhelming. And I really wanted to find a way to produce pared down content for people. I wanted us to be able to talk, and in a place where nobody tolerates meanness, I don't tolerate that, but I also wanted there to be a sort of a topic library, and I wanted it to be organized and easy to find what you were looking for, and I didn't want it to be like pop-ups, like link to link to link to link, 10 different articles, like all linked together that are all saying the same thing, right? I didn't want that. So I really sort of wanted to make this a totally different, totally private community. There are 2 levels of membership, which is actually explained like here on the landing page. I put a few of these. I have some more, but frankly, I don't spend a lot of time on landing pages because I'd rather people just email me with their questions. I'm very easy to talk to. So at the bottom, it does tell you. Basically, everybody gets a month free. And if you just want to come and play in the feed, and I'll show you what that looks like. If you just want to play in the feed and participate in the conversations that way and talk to each other, after a month, it's $19.99. And there is a discount for like a whole year. I think it's $199.99, so $200 for a whole year. So if you think about $200, that doesn't even buy you more than an hour or 2 with a coach. So, and we're self-coaching in here. We're coaching each other. So, and then the live meetings where I'm like on the Zoom like this, we meet at this point 3 times a week. And we do it on Zoom. We talk about, usually we have a topic or a thematic sort of deal. We get on, we talk. We do have some work hours, but it's pretty intimate. And I would like to keep that live group to like maybe 10 to 12 people or less. I'm not going to make it a big, there's never going to be 100 people on camera at once. For privacy reasons, we're not going to do that. So let me see if I can sign in here, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. We are very private in our group, and so I got to put in, oh no, everyone is seeing my personal email. Awesome. We're very private. And so we often in here, we post to each other and we meet live, but we don't tend to show pictures of each other. Like, this is the only time you're ever going to see any like faces other than mine. And I actually told the girls I was making this video and that I would try not to like show their faces and names too much on here. So my screen, because I'm the moderator, the owner of the group, it looks a little different. This will always be at the top, Learn, Grow, Connect. At the top of the page, there are like quick tours, and there is an app from your phone. So whenever somebody says to me, I don't understand, this is so hard, I'm used to just going to Facebook, I'm like, there's an app. Like, it's the same. You touch it and you sign in if you haven't already done so. You sign in, and then you can just check it once a day from the app. Seriously, pretty easy, and it's more secure. So there's that, and then I have a couple little like new to the Enclave, start here kind of things. I post meeting times. I need to update this. On the side, now I have members. As a member, you would not have that, but there will always be discovery and about topics is really interesting. I'll show you that in a second. And we have groups. So if you look at this, this looks an awful lot like a Facebook feed, except it's purple. I made it purple, and there's no ads, and there's no recommendations and links and stuff. If you come down here, like today, you can see that yesterday I posted about how I had no motivation on a Sunday, and I was sort of relaxing and having a good time. And we all posted. Here's a couple people that posted. I'm trying to be secure. So we all posted about our Sunday. And then today I told them that I was going to be making this video. And if you click on something, you can read the whole post like that. You can see that how many comments there are in each thing. You can see I give them access to some of my stuff like a little bit early. But so this is what it looks like. And this week in our live meetings and here in the feed, we're going to be talking all about money and money beliefs and how that affects our lives, because everybody's got money issues. So this is a good example. I will post this kind of stuff, like sort of thought starters. Do you avoid thinking about money? What are rich people like? What do you think? And then I'll remind them about the live group meetings in the evening. So this is really what it looks like. And if you want to start your own post, you can search. But if you want to start your own, you see this little plus here, you would hit the plus. That's it. One thing that I'm still working on and I plan to add to is this topic library. This is what I meant when I said pared down information. This general info is where you can post anything you find that you like, sort of like you would on Facebook. If you found an article you liked and you wanted to share, you could share it in here and share it with everybody. That's what that's for. I post things about my weekly meetings in here, podcast files. Sometimes I'll drop a file for the podcast before it comes out, just for fun, like so they can listen to it and they don't have to go through iTunes. They can just listen to it right here. Every week I produce a piece of written content. Usually it is inspirational and fun, and it wraps up whatever our theme was of that week. This week it will be about money. Last week it was about procrastination and time management. Every week it's a little different. We decided to start this to put a few recipes in, and then in typical ADHD fashion, I think we forgot. I think we only have like 2. I have a couple member profiles here where I sat down with one of the members and we just interviewed each other, and it was fun. We have built this out as a group pretty nicely. These are articles about diagnosis and treatment. Some of them I wrote, and some of them are based on information I got from other places, and I always cite sources and all of that. Here is a bunch of information about ADHD medications and mental and emotional health. In your Enclave membership, you get access to my emotional management program. It's called Feel Better Fast. I used to do it with individuals, and I put it in Teachable for a while, and I did it that way, and that worked okay. But I kind of like just giving everybody access to it here. And it also creates great conversation about the mental and mindset aspects of ADHD. And then we just started a section for ADHD at work, because a lot of us struggle with finding our life's work and our path. So We have other plans for topics we want here. We want a health and fitness topic. I might actually start a subgroup over here for health and fitness. We have a lot of plans for topics, but we build them out as we go. We almost create the content as a group. Sometimes I'll go out and do research, or I'll talk to an expert, and I will produce like some of the content, but we also do it together, which makes it really special. And I think it gives us a good base of information. So I'll show you really quickly the groups. Right now, I have the live support meetings group. These are the people that meet with me live on the Zoom 3 days a week. And actually, there is a feed for each group. Like if you wanted to be uber private and you were in the private live group, you could post in here too. There's like, I'll show you. We don't really use it that much, but we could if you really wanted to be secure. I post the link in here instead of in the regular feed. In the other group are just the people that are general basic level members. And as I mentioned, I'm really excited. I think I might start a separate group for like health and fitness. So we can talk about some of our food and impulse control and eating and body image kind of issues, because I'm starting to discover that is a huge deal. It is in my life, and it seems to be for others as well. But this is what the Enclave looks like right now. You can post. You can't be mean. You can share articles that you're interested in. You can participate in the conversation. And what I really want is for people to believe that they deserve something better. You deserve better than a Facebook group where everybody trolls each other. You deserve better than feeling like you don't have anyone to talk about. You deserve better than information overload every day on social media. That's what I do. And I'm actually pretty damn good at it. So, other questions about the Enclave, you can email me. You don't have to mess around with like landing pages and whatnot. You can email me. It's healthyadhd@gmail.com. Let me stop share. So I have big plans for this group. I would like to grow it, but I want you to know it will never have, 10,000 people in it, because that would ruin our privacy, right? That would ruin our vibe. That's not what I want. I want women that want to do the work, that are on this path with me, that want a calmer and more satisfying life. And I really want you to know that you deserve all of it. It's not like you have to earn this. It's just there for you when you're ready. Wonderful day. I hope that this gave you some idea about what the Enclave is, what it will never be, and how proud I am of what we are doing together.